Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609 in Central Texas, USA, just leaving Walmart in Marble Falls, Texas. And I'm headed somewhere if I don't run in this truck. Daring soul he is. But yeah, we're going to go take a drive downtown Marble Falls and then see what's going on. Not much in this video, guys. I was going to talk about a lot of different things related to RVing, but I've covered a lot of stuff and I hate to repeat myself too many times. But I did see something interesting as I was coming out of Walmart just now. I saw them unloading a 65-inch TV from the back of a Suburban, a Chevy deal. And I asked the lady, I said, well, what, it didn't work? She said, oh, it worked great. It's just too big. I guess it scared her. The characters on the TV screen were as big as she was. Oh, golly. But isn't that something? 65-inch. I did see in the store a 55-inch TV, Ultra 8 HD or whatever they call it, $228. That is freaking awesome. Talk about a price drop. So here we go, guys. This is Marble Falls, Texas. We're coming in from the north, headed south, and we're on Highway 281, major highway here in Central Texas. And I'm not sure what the speed limit is, but I do see a police officer coming up behind me going 700 miles an hour. No, he's not. He's just coming up. I think it's 50, but we'll see. I'm going to set mine at 43. But I got me some good old chocolate, dark chocolate almonds and some green tea. And when I finish this video, I'm going to pig out because I did my walking. I feel pretty good. I'm always tickled when actually I'm going 42 and it's a 40-mile-an-hour zone. You think he's going to give me a ticket? Probably not. It's not worth his effort to get out in the cold. Ooh-wee, here comes, now see, if he hadn't been right behind me, I probably would have tried that. You know me, huh? Anyway, here he comes along right beside me now. You know, it's amazing all the stuff they have on police cars now. Inside, they got all kind of stuff. They got 14 antennas, they got spotlights. And when they get out of the car, they're carrying enough firepower to take down a building. But be that as it may, if I was them, I'd probably have more. So downtown, we're getting close to downtown Marble Falls. We'll just make a little loop and let you see the community. Not much to see, population 6,000. But it's a cold day. Right now it's an even 40 degrees. And for Central Texas, that's cold. Our winter, it appears, is going to be the next 4 days here in Central Texas, and then after that, the temperatures go back up to the 60s and 40s, which is pretty nice for the rest of January, according to the long-range forecast, which is usually very inaccurate, okay? And tomorrow, I got to go get the oil changed in my truck. What kind of oil do you use, Rusty? Well, I use Mobil 1, the full synthetic 0.20 weight. It's 15,000 mile synthetic oil, and I also get the Mobil 1 filter, and I've got that in the floorboard of the car with an extra quart because my Ram 2017 V6 takes 6 quarts of oil. And I will drive over to Lampasas, Texas tomorrow morning for a 10:30 appointment, and they charge me a whopping, with tax and everything, $11.05 to change the oil and filter if you bring your own oil. Do I want to do it and save $11.05? No way. And besides that, while I'm there, I'll get to do a video and look at some of the new cars, maybe. For all of y'all that like just driving around Central Texas, well, this is a good old Central Texas drive-in vid. This is 3rd Street we're coming up to. This is 3rd Street and 281 for those that are looking on Google Maps or whatever. Nice town. The Colorado River flows right through here. That if we follow 281 straight ahead, you'll cross Lake Marble Falls, which is the Colorado River, but we're going to go straight and make a loop here. I'm pretty familiar. There's a nice little restaurant here and bar called the Double Horn, and they got burgers, beer, and sandwiches. I've been in there once. I got one of their hamburgers. It was good. They got different types. I mean, here we go, loop-de-loop. Okay. This is a nice little community, small town Texas, small town anywhere, I guess. Kind of rolling hills in the town gives it a little flavor. And they usually have art in the center. This is Main Street we're coming up to right here. And they do have art work in the center median that you can walk around and check out. Some of it's pretty, they have the price on it. Some of it's pretty pricey, like anywhere from $15,000 to $50,000, which is a little more than I want to pay for a, well, I wouldn't have any place to put it anyway. So we're going down the hill now. I'm averaging 24.8 miles to the gallon so far on this tank of gas, which is excellent for a pickup. Looking forward to the spring. I'm probably not going to leave out of Texas till May and head pretty much my usual route because it's predictable and I'm getting older and I like things more predictable now. It used to be, 10 years ago, I'd have shot out in any direction I could have picked and just hoped it worked. But now I like to have internet access and, I like to know where the grocery store is and all that stuff. And I've been into New Mexico, Colorado, and parts of Nevada. I can find my way around okay. The time is, I'll tell you, let me get it, 10:56 a.m. I've got a pot of beans cooking in my Instant Pot cooker, and it will keep it warm till I get home. I'll make my pinto beans pretty simple. A lot of people add a lot of stuff, but I don't. I add a little garlic, pepper. This time I added onion because I got an onion yesterday to make me some avocado dip with, and it is a powerful onion. I mean, that onion smelled up the whole RV. I even had to put it in a bag and put it outside. I mean, it was a red onion, and it was powerful. But anyway, I'll put it in that pressure cooker and it will take the power right out of it. But it'll add a little seasoning to the beans. But anyway, with the Instant Pot, you don't have to soak the beans or anything. You just put the pinto beans in the pot, cover them with water, allow yourself 1.5 inches or so of water for them to soak up, and put that thing on for about 33 minutes. I like my beans soft, so I'll do it for a little longer. You can do it in less time than that, but from scratch it takes about 33 minutes and they're done. They're soft, ready to eat. Amazing. Normally with a slow cooker or doing them on the stove top, that would be several hour affair. Gasoline's $1.82 here in Marble Falls, Texas. I mean, that's amazing, but oil prices have come down tremendously. Anyway, back to my beans, and the good thing about the Instant Pot, even though I've only got the 3-quart model, which is fine for me, one person, is it has a stay warm or keep warm feature. You punch that little button, and if you're gone, like say, it only takes 33 minutes to cook the beans, so the beans are ready and have been ready for a while, but the little stay warm feature will keep them warm till I get home, till I turn it off. So guess what we're going to have for lunch? I'm fixing to go by, I think, and get me a piece of fried chicken. That's health food. This is the longest light in the county right here, naturally. But it gives you a nice view of nothing. I mean, hello. There goes a guy in a Mountain Air motorhome from Texas. Let's go, Rusty. These people start honking at you. All right, there's the big H-E-B grocery store that I go to and buy groceries, but I was walking at Walmart and I don't need anything today. and I really don't want to go in another place and take the chance of being exposed to the good old flu virus. I hope none of you have the flu or have had the flu or get the flu. Knock on wood, baby. That's all you can do. Just keep your health. And tell you, if you want the flu, go visit an elementary school. Those little germ carriers will bombard you with everything. You'll come out of there with 5 different diseases. I know. I taught for a couple of years, and both years I got the flu. That's been many years ago. When I was walking around Walmart, they have a kind of a deli area where they make donuts and stuff, and they had some sourdough donuts, one of my favorite. Oh, it was hard not to get one. It was really hard. My hand was reaching out to get me a sourdough donut, but I didn't, because I already had some dark chocolate almonds in the pickup waiting for me after my walk to re-energize. So this is what you call a really good video, because these are the ones that really go viral. These are the ones that get about 15 views, sometimes 20. That gives me something to do. 73 years old. How did I get to be 73 years old? One day at a time. But knock on wood, guys, if you keep your health, life is okay. And those little tips I give at the end of every video are not just blowing smoke. And I know a lot of you click off when I start my routine, but it's just a reminder that there are some things you can do for virtually nothing that will keep you healthy. Take deep breaths, drink plenty of water, and do a little exercise. Stand guard at the door of your mind. How simple. That's almost as simple as my pinto beans. A lot of people put pork or bacon and all kinds of stuff in their beans, and I used to fool with all that. And then some people put chili powder in there, all that stuff. I used to do all that. But it doesn't make any. I don't care anymore. I mean, I just want the beans. That car that just passed me there, that's called an Infiniti G37S. For those of you that don't know what that is, I surely didn't. I'm driving a Ram 1500 tradesman pickup. How about that? Well, Christmas is over. Christmas 2018's in the history books. All the retailers now are adding up their sales and seeing how many stores they have to close. All the sticks and bricks stores, anyway. Yeah, online shopping is taking over, and driving up to the grocery store and having your order ready to be picked up is certainly catching on. I talked to one of the managers at the grocery store here, the large family-owned grocery chain called H-E-B. Yeah, he said it's doing a lot more than they ever expected. They've been adding people every week. They call them shoppers. Push the little baskets around and fill orders, and then people drive up and pick up their order. Pretty neat. They'll also deliver to your home, but there's a little fee for that. But if you're elderly or getting old like me and you live in a city where there's a lot of traffic, that's a pretty good little benefit. Somebody brings your groceries to your house. Yeah, you don't have to drive in the traffic, run the risk of having an accident. You have to get out in cold weather, bad weather, and risk your health. So yeah, there's some significant advantages in that, which I find very, very positive. The only reason these grocery stores are doing that is to compete with Amazon, because Amazon delivers right to your house. However, it takes 2 days. With the grocery store, I think you can call it in the morning, they'll deliver in the afternoon, I think. But we're cruising here in the Texas Hill Country. I'll end this video here in a minute, guys. I just thought I'd take a little drive. It's 40 degrees now. I think it's the high today is supposed to be 42 or 43, about the same tomorrow. And then tomorrow the high is actually in the 60s. Tomorrow we get a warm up, and then we get a little cool front coming through on New Year's Day, which will drop us into for the lows in the upper 20s, and the highs will be right around 40 for a day or two, and then boom, we go right back up into the 60s and 40s for 11 straight days. So yeah, I'm not planning on going anywhere right now. There's no reason. Would I? Sure. If I saw 11 or 15 straight days of below freezing temperatures, I'm out of here. Yeah. I can't. You guys that live up in the north, you probably think we're crazy down here, because we complain when it gets to be like right now, it just dropped down to 39 degrees. Well, here in this area, that's cold. And where you are, if you're used to minus somethings, 39 would be like it's time to go water skiing, or let's get out and take a walk. Here it's kind of, but everything's relative. It's what you get used to. Just think of how much variety there is in the United States. I mean, how much, just going from one state to another, how much difference there is. I mean, I notice it when I'm traveling. The difference, the way the people talk, sometimes you notice that. The food, sometimes there are some different foods, particularly in New Mexico, you can get Indian fry bread and some really good Mexican food, or what I call Tex-Mex. I could get some Mexican food too, but I'm thinking about pinto beans, maybe a little salad, and a piece of fried chicken. And there's that Infinity right there. We caught him. See, this old ram moves right along. I'm telling you, I was getting up over 50. Yep. If you can't please everybody, you got to please yourself. Amen to that. Because when you're happy, everybody's happy. Everybody around you, anyway. You realize, of course, in 7 years I'll be 80. I realize it. And in 10 years after that, if I'm still here, I'd be 90. And in 10 years after that, if I was still here, I'd be 100. So from where I am to 100 is 27 years. Isn't that an interesting fact? I'm the same age as Donald Trump. So when I watch him giving his speeches and stuff, I realize, of course, he eats better, has a better diet, because he has a dietitian, or several people that are sure that his diet is perfect, that he's receiving all the right nutrition and all that stuff. And I wouldn't doubt that they can move his attitude up or down depending on the diet. But what a life. Can you imagine being a leader of any country in the world? I mean, your life is not your own. Or even an entertainer, a really popular entertainer, same way. I'll give it a better end this video. Anyway, guys, from Central Texas, USA, this is Rusty78609 saying, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, from Central Texas, USA on a cold day. If you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in or it's carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all my videos. Why? Because I get a small commission, doesn't cost you a penny. What else? Drink plenty of water, 3 or 4 quarts a day. Won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout and kidney stones, and it'll help you lose weight because you'll be full of water and you won't want to snack. The oldest man in the USA died here a few days ago, and he was 112. And yeah, he said he drank plenty of water. Something to think about. And also take deep breaths. Breathe in really deep, hold it for a few seconds, then breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? You bet it is. Sure it is. What else? Stretch, 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 walk, walk, walk. You know, exercise your body once or twice a day. You'll never regret it. What else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. You know, really simple stuff. All that's really easy. You know, just don't let somebody come up and unload a lot of negative crap. You know, or if you're watching television and they start coming up with their negativity because that's the only way they can keep an audience, shut them off. You know, accentuate the positive and eliminate the negative. And I'll punch the end button once we get over. We got to go over the mountain. What that's what we call it. It's just a big hill, but in here in this part of Texas, this is a mountain coming up. There's no snow on it. It's not snow-capped. You know, for you people in Colorado, you can stop laughing now. We got a few mountains. About the highest mountain in the state of Texas is about 8,600 feet, I think, in that range. Not much. Yeah, if you don't like mountains, don't go to Colorado. Actually, eastern Colorado is flat as a dime. Okay, we made it. I'm not suffering from altitude sickness or anything. But anyway, guys, enjoy your day. Happy New Year, and keep your health. And we'll talk to you again in the morning when I do comment call. Off to the left is Lake LBJ, which you can't see. But I'm trying to wait till I get around this curve so I can punch the stop button. Let me move over in a super fast lane. Anyway, guys, adios amigos. Bye-bye.